Right, so this morning I'm over at the North Yorkshire Moors and I'm gonna do the Wainstones and Cringle Moor. 7-mile walk, so not get long. I had planned on going to the lakes this morning, but I had a bit of a nightmare and basically my alarm didn't go off, so I woke up at 4 AM instead of 2:30 AM, and by that time my companions had gone back to Kip, so I was a bit stuck what to do, and I decided to come over and do this, which I've done a million times before, but I didn't want to waste the morning. I thought I'd go walking. Bit of a pull the first bit. Aye, so you park down yonder, clear bank, then it's pretty much straight up. If you just follow the coast to coast sign, it'll take you up and then you'll come onto this path. Roseberry topping over there. If you pan round here, that's Ingleby Incline. That is steep as shit. I hate it. And then that's Moor, which is pants. And if you swing around to here, that one's Cold Moor, which is pants. But you just continue on this path here and it'll take you to the Wainstones, which are pretty cool. It's nice to see this with a bit of colour. Like every other time I've been up here, it's normally snowing or icy and just completely desolate. Yow! Seen the size of that? So these are the Wainstones here. Doesn't take long to get to them. It's just a pretty cool rock formation. I'll have a look. They're not special, but when you're just walking moors, it's nice for it to pop up and just give you something a little bit different. Basically you just climb down this little bit, dead easy, and then it'll put you back on the path. Bit scrambly. Ah yes. Nightmare one-handed this, mind. Hold on. Canal. That's a better view. Yep, so you just climb down there and you get a pretty good view of it. Looking back, and while campus is just there, I would imagine they'll be doing the coast to coast, which I've got absolutely no fancy for at all. Absolutely boils my piss, this rubbish left. I might look at the state of that. I've got no room in my bag, otherwise I would have took it. That's the problem with these popular places, man. You get that many rivets coming and just leaving shite everywhere. It's the same in the lakes, man. Does my head in. Aye, I'm off course. Didn't tap that path there, what I've just told you to do. Completely wrong. That's the way you come back. You've got to go up this path here and that'll take you up. I'm not knocking this area, you know. It's just like when you've had 4 grade 1 scrambles this year, you've been used to going to the lakes every other week, and then you come over to somewhere like this and it's just moors, and you've done it 50 times before. It's just not very exciting. But for somebody who hasn't done it, it's class. I used to love coming over here when I first started. It's dead easy. And it's, like you say, it's just on the doorstep for me. It's 50 minutes away now. Just past that bodgy there, man. He's on the coast to coast. It's the last lap of it. Looks like he's just come back from Ukraine. Tartary selling everything. Whew. Stuff that. Absolutely dog rotten that. Dropped down 1,000 feet off there to climb back up 1,000 feet. Mint. Like Jurassic Park, this get. Filthy little pig. This is Cringle Moor. We're just going to follow that ridge line there, and that takes you to what I call the King's Chair. Just a viewpoint. Tells you where you can see like Crossfell and bits and bobs out of the lakes and the Pennines and all that type of shite. But if you want the summit, you've got to do a little bit of a out and back there, and that'll take you to the summit, which is just a big pile of rocks. But we'll go and have a look. Why not? Here's the summit corner. That's Cold Moor over there. I did a walk, I don't know if it was this year or last, maybe last year. Well, the lads and we did all the moors here in one walk. So we started on Ura there, and we came all the way up here, and then we went over to Cold. There's a little pub in that down there, like a camping place or something. I had a jar. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning. I must look a replonky, and then you continue all across the top of this plateau thing here, and it's an absolute mission. And it just goes on and on. But I'm not doing that today. We'll go to the King's Chair, and then we'll start making our way down. This is the King's Chair. Good bait spot. But it's a bit early for me to have my sandwich. So I'm just going to tack 5 here. And this little peak guide thing here is pretty cool. As you can see, Pension Monument straight on. Crossfell and that. Now the rest of the route, you just make your way down from about 12 or 1300 feet and work your way back round the circular route to end up back at Clearbank where your car is. My God! Chest high in this fucking fern. I'm covered in ticks. Absolutely ridiculous that, mind. That's new. Well, I haven't been shot, but the flies coming down here are horrendous. They're doing me tits in, and I'm slipping all over. Wow. And he's off. That has made this walk well worth it. See a little stag like that. Oh, is that another one? Or is that the one? Wow. Beautiful. This path that takes you back to the base of Cringle Moor round the big circular has been class. I saw that deer, and then just up from it there was a doe as well, but I wasn't quick enough to capture it. But I've seen all sorts, loads and loads of different birds and rabbits, loads of rabbits, and I was hoping to see another deer, but I haven't. That's the second time I've seen them over here. And also I've spotted a little cave there. I'm not going back up there like the deer, but on a different trip, I'll probably just drop down and go in there and see what that's like. I've never noticed that. Just everywhere, all over the shop. And now we're back at the bottom of Cringle Moor. So we went up there and we went all the way along, dropped down and basically walked right round the back of it. That area there was brilliant. But now we're back on the Cleveland Way and we'll take the low route because we've already been up there. That's the Wainstones up there. And this will take us back to the car. Right, so the last mile or so we've just come through this wooded area. There's now to see really. Nice view over to Moor there, but we're going to drop down and head back along the road to the car at Clearbank. It was a £5 for the day. A lot of cheapskates tend to park on the side of the road, but I like to pay me way. Massively disappointed in the alarm situation this morning. Like, should have been over the lakes with the boys climbing the howitzer, but shit happens, unfortunately. I seen that stag earlier. That's pretty much made it a decent day. Other than that, once you've been over here, it's all the same really. If it's your first time coming over this way, I would suggest doing it. But if you want scrambles and vast views and high peaks, you're not gonna get it here. It's just moors. But it's been alright morning, it hasn't rained, and I'll go home and get on the tinnies later, I reckon. So